Okay, next up is Andy Dardini. Andy, we've been working with Andy with our biology. We just got 15-minute sessions here, so it's Andy first, then George Sims with Carbon Works, and then Dan Coffin, and then we're going to have a break, and then we'll have our panel discussions. So we'll all be up here then. Andy's from Lebanon, Indiana. Went to Purdue. He's a wealth of knowledge with our biology. It's been great to work with.
I know we're brief today, so I'm just going to skip over the slides. First off, we're all gathered together with an amazing wealth of knowledge and incredible people because of Bob Strite and Carol and Larry and Dee Dee and their team. So why don't we have a round of applause for them for getting started. So in short, like Larry mentioned, I graduated from Purdue from Central Indiana. Spent 6 years as a high school ag teacher, and during that time I was working on formulations to try and enhance the biologicals in the soil and work with some innovative ways and techniques to try and get those products out and work effectively. So over the last 2 years I started a company called PhysaGro. We're working heavily with Larry and Dan Coffin in Indiana. We utilize Vache's water technology to try and enhance some of that growth, and over the course of the season we learned several things. So those are the kind of the areas of research that we're working on now. So some tidbits that I'd like to share with you. It was great to hear what Dr. Orey was saying this morning, because there's a lot of parallels between our health and the soil. So I want to ask a question, and if you would, I know some of you have pens and paper, so I want to ask this question. I want you to write a number. If you were to take a scoop of soil, and eat it, what percentage of those microbes do you think could also double as probiotic microbes in your gut? So I'm going to ask a question again. My question is, if you were to take a scoop of soil and eat it, what percentage of the microbes in that soil could also be found in your gut? What's the percent similarity? I'll give you a second.
Whatever's known as acid test.
Yeah, that's right. Who's got a number? Raise your hand. Got a number written down.
80%.
Okay. What do you think? 90? I hear 90.
75.
There's 75. Plus we have somebody up front. What'd you guys rate? 100%. It's pretty easy. Optimistic guy. There's the glass half full guy. Anything else?
98.
98 is actually correct. So the National Library of Medicine actually wrote an article in July 2020. There's a 98% similarity, gut microbes versus soil microbes. The human body has to have about 20 amino acids to function, but the body is only capable of making 11 of those amino acids on its own. So where do the others come from? It's the soil. One of the slides that I was going to show you was the actual nutrient density of the foods that we eat. And over the last 50 years, what we've seen is a steady decline in that nutrient density. So it's just driving home our point that what we're doing is more than just creating an environment that requires less fertilizer. It's more than just saving a little bit of cost. It's actually returning the nutrients that we need so that we can actually have our own medicine in the form of the foods that we eat. So I'd like to tell you a quick story if I could, and then I'll be out of the way. We'll be on the panel, so I'm really looking forward to the discussion with everybody here. But I travel a lot now, so from time to time I drive, and it's usually pretty late because we have great discussions with farmers. And so I was coming through Illinois about 2 weeks ago. Anybody from Illinois? Okay, good. So I didn't want to offend anybody. But I was driving home, and it was about 1 o'clock in the morning. I was pretty tired, and I was looking forward to getting to my bed and a hot shower. So I was moving a little hot. And by hot, I mean I was going 85 plus or minus a few in a 70. And I'm driving along, and I'm one of only a few on the road at this point in the night. So it wasn't long before I saw some flashers. And I'm like, what am I going to do? I really don't look good in stripes or bright orange, so I guess I'm going to have to tell the truth on this one. There's not really a way around it. So he pulls me over, and he comes up to the car, and he goes, "Sir, do you know why I pulled you over?" I said, "Yes." He goes, "Sir, do you know how fast you were going?" I said, "Also, yes." He said, "Sir, did you see the sign?" I said, "Yes." He goes, "Well, what's the problem?" I said, "I didn't see you." He goes, "That's a good one. Have a nice day, but slow it down." God is real, and it's happening right now. But the point of that story is, okay, A, if you're going through Illinois, the signs are legit, just so you know. But also, from time to time, we all do things that are not necessarily perfect, not necessarily right. But at the end of the day, if we choose to do the best we can, the outcomes are always positive. So I want to encourage everybody, not just my products, not just George's products, not just the products of anybody in this room, but do your homework. You have a network of people here that are willing to do what's right and help out for the grace of our country, for the grace of the people, and to do things for good nutrition. So it's a program, it's a community. We're all here together, and I'm just happy to have a small role in that, even if it's 85 and a 70. So thank you. I appreciate it.